Let's see what Gyarados is going to do. It wastes its only turn on Dragon Dance. Well, he's not going to be body slamming anyone anytime soon. I can guarantee that. Thunderbolt puts Gyarados out of commission, which leaves one last Pokemon, which is, I believe, Milotic. It's nowhere near as threatening as Cynthia's because of the lack of Mirror Coat, but this one has Recover, whereas Cynthia's doesn't. So it's more built for stall, if you will. So let's see how much damage Thunderbolt will inflict on this Wall of Doom. Not much. Shouldn't expect any less of something with as much special defense as Milotic. See why I used one? It's just that good. Surf isn't doing a whole lot though, and got another Thunderbolt, which should put it deep in the yellow. Yep, but okay, now we got Shell Bell Recovery, so another Thunderbolt would probably be enough to put it out of commission. No, of course not. Citrus Berry, which means it's time for my secret weapon. Boom! Yep, I don't want to see any full restore or recover shenanigans going on, so I'm going to put it down while I have the chance. There we go. Goodbye, Milotic. Regice goes down as well. But with that, since I still had 5 other Pokemon alive, I am the new Hoenn League champion. Now, wasn't that an infuriating battle to take Wallace's words? Yes, it was. It took freaking forever, especially that Whiscash. I had never had so much trouble against a Whiscash in my entire life. That probably has to do with the fact that I don't fight very many Whiscashes. It's just that Swampert is just so much better, and so are Swampert and Gastrodon, that... Okay, now you're just flattering me. Come on, you now stand at the glorious peak of the Pokemon League. And, okay, so he's going to be interrupted by... Oh, yeah, May. Oh, yeah, I remember this one. Here's some advice before you challenge the champion. You're too slow! You're too slow! And now she's just realizing that I won without the need for any advice because I am just that awesome. And here's Professor Birch to congratulate me even further. This is getting to be a little bit crowded, but how did those two get there? They have to beat the Elite Four to reach this point. So, yeah, did they just let them pass or something? Especially May. I can understand Professor Birch, but May? And oh yeah, Professor Birch is now going to rate my Pokédex. And this is going to be... Oh yeah, some Pokemon only appear in certain areas. You must be persistent. Yeah, kind of anticlimactic after I just won the freaking Hoenn Championship. And, oh yeah. Now I'm going to go with Wallace into the Hall of Fame as a time-honored Pokemon tradition. And, oh yeah, May can't really follow me here, so Wallace tells you that, hey little girl, you go back into the basement, I'll call you back up when I need you. Yeah, like I wasn't gonna do that joke. It's just that this guy was taught everything he knows by Juan, and it's highly likely that hair management was part of the daily regimen. And so, this is the Hall of Fame. A large, excessively large, yet almost completely empty room. Why is the room this large if there's just a computer at the end? This is just no point. There's just no point, instead of maybe being grandiose and all. And yeah, we're going to have our team recorded, including Rayquaza, who did absolutely nothing. But at least it was nice to count on it as an insurance policy. It's good that I never needed to use it, but now, from this point onwards, I'm going to use it a lot, especially when it comes to catching Kyogre and Groudon. This is going to be a total mess. So here's the winning team. Gardevoir at level 58. Milotic at level 59. Regice at level 58. Skarmory at level 56. Blaziken at level 59. and Rayquaza at level 70. And, of course, the trainer who led them all to victory. So now, I guess it's going to be time for the credits. And, wow, this was a lot harder than in Red and Crystal, let me tell you that. Just the fact that I used many items, but at the same time, did you see the sheer quantity of hacks that I had fallen to? And other than the Regice detonating at the end, I still survived every last onslaught without dying. Of course, I used items, but that's why they're there to help you when you need them. This isn't competitive battling, after all. And the funny part is that this was so much harder, and yet, in Red and Crystal, my levels were about halfway in the range of the Elite Four. But here, my levels, I think the average, not counting Rayquaza, was actually higher than Wallace's levels, and yet I still struggled a lot. I wonder why this happened. Well, had I not been hacked so much, this might have been a different story, especially by that freaking King draw. Oh. And now I think all those Pokemon are Pokemon that I caught. So, since I only caught 28 species, we're going to see them quite a few times. Because I don't know why they're not adding Pokemon that I've seen, because that would make for a lot more variety. But then again, the game probably meant for me to have more than 28 Pokemon caught at this stage of the game. And yes, I did catch all these forgotten Pokemon like a Sableye, which I used as an early game HM slave with the Flash and Cut. And now it's time for the post-game. And, of course, it's probably not going to be as long as it was in Crystal, even though Kanto was shrunk down in size a lot. The post-game still took over 40 videos. I don't think it's going to last that long here. I guess it all depends on how long it takes to catch Kyogre and Groudon. These two are going to be such a pain to catch, and they're pretty much next on my list of things to do. I will explain why they're so hard, though, when I get there. And okay, I wonder why May's in the big picture here, since she did absolutely nothing other than getting in my way a couple times, killing a Kirlia on the way. Yeah, I still haven't forgotten that. That was another example of hacks screwing me over. So yeah, this whole quota thing, it's probably true. Well, of course it's not. The game isn't programmed with quotas in mind, but karma just might be. And now we fade to black. The end. No, not really. There's still a lot more left to do. First things first, yes, I checked so that the save file wouldn't be corrupted, so to speak. And now we're back in Littleroot. And hey, look who's here, Norman! And, oh, he's totally surprised to see me. Probably because I just mysteriously teleported into my room. Your old man hasn't given up yet. I hope I get a rematch against a few of the gym leaders before this LP's over. Oh, we got a gift from Mr. Briny! Remember him? All the way back at the beginning of the game? SS ticket. This will allow me to board the SS title, which will allow me to go from Slateport to Lily Cove at will, something I can already do with Fly, but it can also take me to the Battle Frontier, and we're going to be take care of that later. But why is Norman calling my mom Mom? She's not his mom! Thank freaking God, because I wouldn't want to have a Twilight mom for a mom. And any time now, oh yeah, there we go. This is a special news report about Latios and Latios, and this is actually rather important, so I'm going to keep it for next time. See ya!